Hello, I am the Holy Roman Romantic. Welcome to Improper Analysis, where I talk about all the shows I have paid attention to. Today's episode is on Girls Frontline, aka Dolls Frontline. We're going to talk about three specific things. We're just going to talk about the world, the setup for the story, and visuals. But before I get into that, let me also just mention that this is actually an adaptation of a mobile game that originally released, tongue twister, originally released in China in 2016 and got the anime released like 2022. So that's quite the gap. But the world, okay, what is the world of Girls Frontline? All right. Post World War III, bunch of bad stuff happens. Militaries now are mostly made up of androids, girl androids, okay, that have guns. That's pretty much the world. That's all you got to know for the world setup. Post World War III, bunch of the world's still kind of crappy, but most militaries are now consisting of androids that are girls who fight with guns. Okay, got that. Now, every girl has like a different gun, so I don't really know how that logistically works. Sounds like a headache. Like they're named after their guns too. One's got like an AR, like the AR-15. One's got M16. One's got the M4. They're named after that gun, which sounds confusing too, but whatever. Okay, the setup for the story is we follow a group of these android girls and their human commanders as they try and fight back against a rogue kind of contingent of androids. I think the name of them is called Sangvis. That's the name of this rogue contingent, but whatever. And they're fighting against that. Is it good? Story-wise? World-wise? World-wise, it's a good setup for the world. Story-wise, good too. The execution, in theory, these are all good ideas. Execution-wise, this did a pretty poor job, I think. We got wrapped up in a lot of android drama that I didn't think hit as hard as it could have. But I think the main problem with this show is just visually, it wants you to be invested in these characters that are in fights, right? In these big firefights. That's really hard to do though, when the firefights are like, the girls we follow stand behind cover, and the rogue AIs just march at them slowly, and then it like zooms out to like them shooting at each other, and that's like, I think that's like 80% of the fights in this show, pretty much. If it was more action-packed, if the android girls were a bit more believable, maybe if they were dressed more tactically and not like cosplayers, maybe then, I'd be more invested, but it's hard to get invested when I'm not really worried about the outcome of the fights because they're just so boring, and it's hard to be invested when it also feels like the show's already jumped the shark. When you see like a girl in like a mega crop top, a mini skirt, and she's holding two machine pistols, and there's like 4 of her, and you're just very confused about who designed this creature. Yeah, so would I recommend this show? No. This probably falls into that area of shows that just exist to get the name of their product out there. This probably just exists to get the name of this mobile game out there. So that's my take. That's about it. See ya.